date a guy who was pro-life? Starting with you.
Would I date one?
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify Point of Sale, the all-in-one POS solution built on
Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast, where we try to make sense of the modern dating hellscape. I'm your host, Brian Atlas. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. We're coming to you live from Santa Barbara, California, every Sunday and Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Do you genuinely believe that Donald Trump is the new Hitler? Yes or no?
I believe he's someone who quotes Hitler. J.D. Vance is a Republican. He compared him to Hitler. You know perfectly well Biden was not inciting violence. It's a figure of speech. Ben Shapiro had to deny any influence on the Quebec City mosque shooter who killed 6 Muslims in January 2017. Ben Shapiro called Obama a fascist.
You deflect on every single question I've asked you.
Because you are so one-sided, Pierce, so I have to give some balance.
It's a lot of sad bullshit. And we should be better than this.
You're spreading Russian propaganda.
Let me finish and shut up and just let me finish. And then you can say it's propaganda, which is the line that you guys on the left use.
I had to sit here and listen to an insane, ridiculous, nonsensical discussion for 40 minutes.
Former President Trump has been buried by an avalanche in the past 4 years. He lost the 2020 election, and yes, he did lose that, contrary to what he would have you believe. Republicans stammered in the midterms as the red wave became a red trickle. There was a legal barrage, a felony conviction, a mugshot at Fulton County Jail. And this weekend, literal bullets from an attempted assassin were fired at his head. But Trump has risen untroubled from the rubble of that avalanche and is standing on the precipice of a quite monumental, unprecedented comeback.
Systems calibrated for maximum cooperative behavior.
If you're going to die, do it when I'm not looking.
Hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
To stay in sync across devices, so your taps go everywhere you go. Fast, safe, yours.
Sharp's wardrobes are created to fit more in, maximising every millimetre of space and tailoring the perfect storage solutions. Call or click to your nearest showroom or free home design visit. Our half-price sale is now on.
no extra cost and 50% off today. Developed by former engineers frustrated with the costs of traditional systems, VistaFocus offers superior home security at a fraction of the price. With its enhanced LED night vision, VistaFocus provides clear footage even in low light conditions. Its wide 150-degree viewing angle ensures comprehensive coverage of your surroundings. Monitor your property remotely and communicate with visitors using the two-way audio feature. With its magnetized base, VistaFocus is incredibly user-friendly and suitable for any location. In less than a minute, you can monitor your surroundings from anywhere. Act swiftly to take advantage of this incredible deal. Take control of your security with VistaFocus by your side.
Traveling to New Queen Street.
You're a man. You're not her man.
I didn't name the dog.
And when you show me a man, I mean, you know.
I don't even know what you just said.
I said, when you show me a man, then she can like up, but I don't think, or like I don't see one. So
why would I take the advice of a woman who has a paper clip in her nose?
it's not a paper clip, so there you go.
What is it?
It's an industrial bar, so it's actually made to be like this. Thank you.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
my bad. What was I thinking?
Yeah, mind your business. How about
Yeah, I
that?
know. What was I thinking? I mean, you're
Mind
the
your
one who
business.
addressed me, not me who
I mean,
addressed
you're the
you.
one that,
But if I
you
fire
wanted
back,
people to
suddenly you're
address
upset.
you. You
You
wanted
have
to
20
behave,
pieces of
so, like,
steel
go
in your
on.
face, and I'm supposed to
Okay,
take
and
what
it's
you
better
say
than looking like a
seriously?
big mouth
Yes.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing a wig.
Andrew,
You have
doesn't
20
matter what we
pieces in your face.
look
I'm
like.
supposed to take what you say seriously.
Okay,
I
are
don't
you
think
coming
so.
after African tribes? Because I know a lot of African tribes that do have like a lot
Yeah,
of
name a
piercings.
single African tribe by name. One.
You do it. The
No,
fuck?
you do it.
Masai.
Wait, name a
Masai.
single African tribe.
Masai.
One.
Masai.
No, let her answer. Name a single
Do
African
I
tribe.
have to name one?
One.
Just
For what reason? Why do I have to
Yeah,
name
you
something that's a
can't.
part of my
You
fucking
just said I
heritage?
know tons of African
Why
tribes.
does I?
You can't name a single
Why do I have to
one.
name something that's a part of my heritage? Why you're
Then
coming out
name
of
one.
my heritage? Thank
Yeah,
you.
a single name of
Thank
an
you.
African
You sound
tribe.
stupid.
One.
You look as stupid as you sound, honestly.
Are you going to name a tribe?
I don't have to.
Because you can't. 'Cause you
No,
don't have
and I
single
don't
tribe.
have to.
Wait, imagine saying this is an intricate part
I
of my
mean, you
heritage,
act like the
and you
fact that
can't
like
name
even
a
fat
single
people with
tribe.
hair don't even actually exist in other fucking societies, and that they have
So
like.
great, so
actual-
just name one.
You don't
What are
have
they
to
called?
name it to know that it exists. You
Are
want
you
me to
gonna
go grab
name
my
a- are you
phone?
gonna
I can
name a
go grab
tribe?
my phone and tell you right now.
Yeah, oh, you'd have to look it up.
Do
It's
I
so
even want me
intricate
to
to your
go
heritage, you
grab
have to
my
look it
phone
up.
and tell you right now? I am storing so much information in my fucking head. It doesn't matter what if I remember
Oh, that's
it or
great.
not.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you know what a burrito is?
Of course, we know what a brew.
I think it's a great idea. House sitters get somewhere to stay. We, the house owners, get someone to look after our home and our animals. And
It makes it a very equal relationship. We're both giving something, we're both giving something. I can't see any downside. It's mutually beneficial, everybody wins.
Trade in and save on Shark and Ninja at Curry's. Save up to £50 on Shark beauty products when you trade in any old tech. Curly, coily, or straight. Shark will have you looking your very best. At Curry's.
Enemy here!
great. You know that there's maybe a part of the cultural heritage that a burrito is a part of. What would that cultural heritage be?
Okay, and there's other foods that exist that I can't even fucking name, but it doesn't matter that if I know whether there's freaking...
No, a burrito, though...
It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. So a burrito, you would associate with what heritage?
And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter.
You're just going to spur?
And it doesn't
You're not
matter.
going to answer a single question?
And it doesn't matter, because I don't have to. And I don't have to, because you already sound fucking stupid. You sound like because I can't name something that it doesn't exist. But it exists. But it exists, and it doesn't matter if I...
Yeah, but it's so important to your heritage.
He doesn't want your answer because he wants us to dick ride and sound fucking stupid. He doesn't want you to help him.
He just means that. I think she was saying her piercing was because of her heritage.
I didn't say that. He said this is an intricate part of my heritage because the African tribes asked her name one.
I said that there's a lot of African tribes that do have a lot of heritage. It doesn't matter if I have to. Did the Aztec thing exist for you to say like, oh, that there's like pyramids out in Mexico? Like, shut the fuck up.
Who built those?
Huh?
Pyramid in Mexico?
Yeah, why would I take you seriously? Why would I take a person who said,
sorry,
this
can you
is...
answer me that question? If you want me to answer a question, how about answer me a question about how are you slow?
Egyptian, you want to get into aliens? We'll also talk about who really built the pyramids.
Like, aliens right here, man. Like...
I mean, it's just madness to me that this is so important to you, the cultural heritage that you don't know anything about.
You can't name something specifically that it doesn't exist.
Something specifically that what doesn't exist.
Oh my god, are you that slow?
I'm listening to what you're saying.
That we were having this whole entire time. What was I saying this whole entire time?
Well, what you said was there's a cultural heritage.
And you asked me to ask?
Face jewelry. Hang on, let me finish. That's why you have the face jewelry.
Let me finish.
But you asked me a question. Do you not want the answer?
Libby, I'm so sorry about.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. That's why I
don't worry about it.
You were disruptive towards her, and now you're asking for the That's ridiculous. Okay, so I mean, you can keep that argument to yourself when trying to make people sound stupid. But at the end of the day, you sound fucking stupid. The more that you're trying to say that it doesn't exist because I can't name a single like tribe or society or blah blah blah. I have seen the pictures. I know that they exist. Just like like move on past it. We all like.
So I just listened to what you had to say.
We know that Drake talks to kids, but like just because we don't have like everything right here, and I can't tell you all the fucking things that he doesn't mean that doesn't exist.
So anyway, so what you said was, you said that all of the face piercings you did were because...
My wig had nothing to do with this, and now you're delusional?
You're still not going to let me finish. You're not
I'm not going to let you. You didn't let Libby finish, and you didn't let a lot of people like finish. Why can't you finish? Like, please, I'll let you finish. Just explain to me one thing.
Good. What you said was that all the face jewelry in the wig was...
I did not include my wig, so go back. Try it again. Thank you. I didn't include my wig. So you coming after my wig whenever I was talking about my piercings? Try it again.
So just your piercings, I'll correct the record. Your piercings will be due to an African heritage which you have a deep connection to because of African tribes.
I said it's part of my heritage because am I not African?
But you can't name a single
Am I not African just because I don't know?
My skepticism when you can't name a single
story of slavery,
which is so important to you.
Are you stupid? Do you know the story of slavery and how a lot of slaves don't even know their own tribe?
They're still spurging.
Do you know the story of slavery and how they don't know their own tribe? Like, answer me that, please.
I have to go.
Are you done spurging now so that I can...
Are you going to answer the question? Because it sounds stupid to me that you're going to try to tell me about how I don't know my heritage and blah 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 whenever we all know, and it's basic common knowledge that black people in America who didn't come directly from Africa, who their families were brought here, that we don't know our fucking tribes and blah blah blah.
You
but I do know in fact that there are tribes out there.
It's important to you, but you don't know a single tribe. Got it.
Why are you acting like that information is so readily available?
Like I'm
for
gonna
you
listen to
find,
Nick
though?
from Big Mouth. Like, shut
It's
the fuck
not,
up.
wait, it's not readily
Ryan, if
available.
you're gonna say
African
something, you
tribes
should
are
say
not
something,
readily
because I'm not
available.
That's not what I'm saying.
fucking
Like, and you're
stupid.
taking it in that way and laughing like some weirdo. But you know that's not how I meant it.
Has it been 5 minutes yet?
Yeah, okay.
Like, why
Okay,
are you
shut up.
laughing Like that?
It doesn't seem like it's very important to you.
Everybody, put your swords away for just a minute.
Yeah,
That was
but I'd
very
like to finish. I'd like to actually finish without being
it's-
filibustered.
Wait, it's
right?
already.
So what she said was this. Gear exact word. See, she's still filibustering. What she said was the massive amount of baseware that I have is due to my deep cultural African connections to my tribes.
Am I wrong?
And then when I asked her what tribe, she can't name a single African tribe. Not one.
Okay, that's like asking me to name every woman, every woman to exist.
Name a woman right now.
Name your
Just because I like you know,
One sec, guys.
Trolling you.
1 sec. All right, guys, check this out. Check it out. Look, I gotta move it on. Listen, it was good. It was entertaining. A little heated exchange. It was good. That was the most we said all night. I love it. It was great. Thank you. It was good. I'm glad we got to see a different side of you. And you know, I personally think Desmond had half trouble now. Just kidding. I'm kidding, Desmond. I'm sorry. Zach Grant's which one? I didn't see it. Anyways, guys, we're just gonna hide that one there.
Say goodbye to old costly cable TV once and for all. This revolutionary invention gives you access to your favorite channels and movies completely free of charge. Greedy cable corporations are trying their best to outlaw it. The device, surpassing standard cable companies in channel offerings and HD quality, deploys cutting-edge chip technology to capture satellite TV signals. It gives access to content across all major media platforms, eliminating the need for expensive contracts or monthly subscriptions, making
Judge Lopez, I'm going to quickly note there's a reason the Democrats have scheduled you on this panel, because you have a long path.
You're a man. You're not her man. And when you show me a man, I mean.
Enemy here. Personne
I don't even know what you just said.
I said, when you show me a man, then she can like.
I came from. Don't even fucking talk.
A entryway to this pathway with, and I was single, and then I met someone who partook in that journey with me in the frame that he became my long-term relationship for 3 years.
Not the fucking journey again. But did he do another fucking journey? How many journeys have you done? Everything's not a fucking journey. You never took the journey to what the hell? What is this? Why is every woman have nothing but journeys? They took the journey, but it's not a journey. You weren't just a small town girl living in a lonely world who took the midnight train going anywhere, okay? You weren't her. It's not a fucking journey. All right, go ahead.
Nonetheless, with the first initial 3 years of this job, I was with somebody who passionately was supportive of it. And so now, in turn, around January, I left that person. And unfortunately, I've come to face the realities of dating and the culture of men who have separate expectations and separate experiences in dating, and that of as well. What they are comfortable with in terms of either my past or as well my present. And with that, fortunately, I've met many great women, and not people that I'm dating actively, but just people that I've encountered and who I've been with in any relationship, friendship as well. And with that, I've learned it is not necessarily forgivable in a sense where certain things, of course, cross boundaries, even my own, my past with relationships. But a lot of people are incapable of grasping why I made these decisions, why I proceeded with certain activities or certain content media, etc. For instance, I filmed Boy Girl for a long period of time with my partner in the long term. We expected marriage, we expected all of these things. And so for that, when I speak of that to any man who I'm even considering being a dating relationship with, they get that explained. And they grasp typically why I'm considering
I've got to ask. I have to. Okay. Wasn't your journey, just about money? Wasn't it just a money journey? You were just taking a journey for some fucking cash? Like, is it really, like, you over-complexify the shit out of this, right? Is it really that complex? You wanted a bunch of fucking money, and if you showed your, naked body, you got a body, right? Pretty simple, isn't it? Isn't that the whole journey?
Pretty simple. Yes, I mean, we're not extracting the information as to what the money was purchased for or what my intention was. Yes, my goal was I will post images or videos of my body, whether it be nude or not.
Can I tell you something about this?
So hang on. So it was a journey to get a bunch of money by taking your clothes off, right? Like, isn't that the journey? Hang on, it's not the hero's tale. This is not that journey. This is the journey of taking off the clothes for the money. That's the journey here, right?
That was the journey that I took.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
You said earlier that you were in a relationship and it was accepted and he initiated, right? You have to understand a guy or a man that initiates something like that in the relationship is a disguise thing.
No.
Okay.
No. Let me explain. I OnlyFans upon my discussion prior to my involvement in my life. So this was entirely my decision.
But it doesn't matter. I want to tell something. If you were next to a good man with values, even if you initiated it and even if you want to do it, he would persuade you on doing this kind of thing. Because now you're young, you're beautiful, But what's going to happen after 10, 20 years when you no longer have this value in the market and then you have that past? And you explained also something earlier. You said when you meet a man, you explain it to them the right way, why it happened. It doesn't matter what you explain. If it's a high value man, this stain in your record, you understand what I mean? And you could never take it away. No money you do could erase that thing.
I completely agree. I think it tainted, in a sense, who I am in
I'm not trying to
go. I think, I'm very open and honest. So I know it taints the image that I have and the image that I hold with any potential partners and friends in any online format. So I understand that.
Do you still do it?
I still do.
So why do you do it? I'm just curious. Like, what is your? So I heard you say money.
Yeah, of course. I think simple basis. Everybody says something for money to make. Yeah. Occasionally choose. Of course. It's later drove into passionate discovery of self. And yes, I know we can talk about
Wait, what?
Discovery of yourself?
Was it the discovery of all the shit that you can buy that makes yourself happy? Was that the great discovery of self? Did you find yourself at a department store where you were spending a bunch of fucking money that you made? Like, I mean, honestly, let's be real.
I'm curious. I have one question. I'm very curious. Are you saving? You preparing for your future? Or you're just going to spend and doing shopping? Because if you're doing this and putting this thing in your life, at least you will save and don't have kids because your kid's gonna suffer,
Damn, that's fast.
Can we go back? Can we go back to listen, I have to go back to this real quick. When did it stop being about making a bunch of fucking money? Because simply paying money to see a naked body to a journey of self-discovery. When did it become self-discovery? Now it's about me trying to get in touch with my inner what? Your inner what?
Not necessarily sexual needs. So inner just, how would I say? Inner peace and inner tranquility. So for myself,
Hang on, let her finish.
So for instance, I struggled with insecurities. All of them. Anxiety, a lot. And I didn't recognize it until I got older. As well, the biggest insecurity or biggest anxiety that I dealt with my life was supporting my parents. Neither of my parents were able to support themselves. And so I'm still continuing to struggle, unfortunately. And so for that, that's what starts me most.
So then, hang on. By this proxy, I assume that your parents are very much on board with your OnlyFans career? Both of them. So your dad is okay?
They're not in the sense where they want their daughter to be doing.
They just want to profit off of it.
They do.
That's sad.
It's sad.
The reality is that's really
Sorry, hang on. I just want to make sure I got this clear. You sit down with your old man, and this is George, this is little girl, pride of his eye, the jewel that he always wanted. And he sits down with you and he's like, look, me and Mom, we can't afford to support ourselves. I need you to fucking do something. Can you do that for me? Like, I mean, that's never actually happened. Right?
No. So, if I can formulate it properly.
All right.
I made this decision at my discretion. I was, I believe, 18 and a half, 19 at that point. I made the decision because I was witnessing it was going on at 10 years or something. They did not look together. They've been separate for a long time. Regardless, neither of them did well. My mom told them that by her husband. And at that point, I told my father was wondering about everything else with his life and with his marriage. Nonetheless, it led me to what can I do to ensure that not only am I safe, but either parent is safe, whatever goes on with them. Wow. So that was my.
Does your dad work? Is he working?
He works.
To do?
He works in sales. Just for a cell phone company.
And does your mom work?
So if your
My
dad
mom's-
could push a button tomorrow, like let's say we got 2 buttons. Button 1, you stop doing OnlyFans and he's left to his own means. Or button 2, you continue to do OnlyFans and then kind of say, well, here's some money, Dad. Which button does Dad push, 1 or 2?
I think both parents would push the discontinuation of the job.
Yeah, the discontinuation. So the thing is that
they're not fully.
while for you, the actualization of taking care of both the parents might be some kind of like coping motivation, your parents themselves, if they don't want it, how is it good for them for you to do that on their behalf? In fact, like I'm trying to think of this from my perspective. So let's say a daughter of mine comes to me and is like, Dad, you know, you're kind of broke. You know, you're kind of broke. You're just not making it, you know? But here's the thing. I've got this camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hump some dudes on this camera, and other dudes are going to pay me a bunch of money while they masturbate to that. And then we're going to get you out of this poverty situation. I would fucking lose my mind and go, no, I would rather die in the gutter. Die in the gutter broke with people literally spitting on me than ever see you do that. Is your dad like me?
No, he's not.
Literally, you sacrificed yourself.
I did.
You sacrificed yourself, and instead of your parents telling you, I don't want you to sacrifice your future, yourself, your body, they literally push you there. Honestly, I wish I would be your mother. I would never let you do it.
What would you do? Would you smack her?
I would, yes, sorry. I'll tell you what I would do. I would tell you what I would do if she was my
But
daughter.
it sounds like your motivation is
no,
financial
but I'm
security and
serious.
financial
I really-
stability, so
I
I
want to say
understand
that.
that too.
I come from a place that it's very, very much taboo, this stuff. I'm not going to tell you that a lot of Israeli girls, even Muslim girls, do it today because, you know, the world, it comes and it happens, you know? But for me, it's a super taboo. And if you were my daughter, I would protect you even if I have to clean houses, do whatever I can. I would never let you do it. And if you ever want advice, I'm always here for you.
I mean, I appreciate
Mia, did you say that your parents were kind of absent in your life as well, and that they were not born there?
No, so my parents were a part of my life. My dad is also.
Like they were involved in
They're both
upbringing you,
they're
or
just-
they
they're
had
just
their own?
completely separated themselves. That's all. So they broke up when they were that's the only reason. My parents were the link of my life. It's
Well, hang
on. Listen, you're ascribing motivation here where it doesn't. So, like, look, just talking media. I got to know this, okay? You see, you've engaged in good faith all night. It's been enjoyable to have these combos with you. This is the part where they get a little bit kind of sticky and tough, right? I get that because we have totally different worldviews. But diving into this, you can't be serious and honest here with me that your dad would prefer, or that you can use it as a coping mechanism, that I take care of mom and dad, and that's why I just have to do the OnlyFans. That's ridiculous,
It wasn't,
right?
but from the beginning you said
Let her respond.
yeah, she knows where I'm getting at this. She made this decision like alone.
I made this decision both initially for myself, and it also, of course, had the other to try to figure out.
But you have no guy that
You should start a group. Hang on. You should start a group for woman's swing. Because when we're in the middle of a conversation, she came in and woman's swing. No, what she really meant was blah, blah, blah.
No, I was
You have an
stating what she said. It
you have an
wasn't
entire
her
group
parent.
It doesn't matter. She didn't have
entire
guidance.
group devoted to stopping the mansplaining, and here you are.
I wasn't mansplaining. I was, yeah, and you can.
She had normal parents, not normal, but good parents that really care for her, that was protecting her and avoiding this and not push her to the fire just because they're financially bad. When I got to America and got divorced, I was sleeping in the car with my son until I made it because I didn't want to go and sleep with men and do all
Well,
this.
perhaps you shouldn't take at face value exactly that we're being told the exact truth. It could possibly be that the motivation here is very self-centered, and what people often do if they have self-centered motivation is they move towards some form of altruism to cover the fact that it's actually a self-centered motivation. Actually, it's this noble cause, which is this, when really the cause is money. And so I'm just going to be super direct here. Isn't the ultimate cause here just that you want the money? And the ends of the money really are to benefit you more than anybody, right?
Ultimately, yes, the decision was based off of money. There's no.
But she's almost like trying to buy the attention of her parents.
So this is what I do
Through the support to get the attention.
But Andrew said something smart. Andrew said something smart. No, I thought what was smart that you said. To a lot of girls who do it without being judgmental, it's a lot of things you say. It's like you said, it's a coping mechanism to justify it.
Mountain Tiger.
I completely agree, and I know it is a coping mechanism for many. Justifyingly, just simply put, I did it for myself. I did not. I'm not dragging my parents. Yes, my parents do get benefits.
You've been doing some bicep curls lately.
Doing a lot of work the last year.
I'm just curious about this last thing. Are your parents receiving?
They got financial support.
What does that mean?
Oh my god. I don't think it's important to necessarily give exactly what I'm doing.
Well, I would say, for instance, if I bought my dad a Snickers bar, that would be financial support. And then if I said, well, I give my parents financial support for one justified thing that I thought was immoral or that they didn't like, but hey, they're a bunch of hypocritical because after all, my dad let me buy him a Snickers bar. Wouldn't you say that that kind of support would be far different than like I pay their mortgage and take care of their bills? So I'm just asking for this distinction of like, is it to that scale or is it to the Snickers bar scale? That's all I'm asking.
Also to the scale of my separate. The other one is work, and that has always been a dream, and that has been a dream for me. I've never lived in a home.
So it's a dream for you. But you said that your parents would not support that if you told them that, right, that you would quit and would.
No, I'm saying if
Final point on this.
if my parents were to decide to quit or not to quit, they would absolutely not want me to continue doing this every single day. Absolutely. So they completely my choice. And that's what I'm saying. By no means am I no, that's my I never
So, it would
At Vodafone, save a huge £756 for season Pixel 8. But hurry, this deal ends 25th of July.
Attack the objectives. Secure.
Who said they were a 9?
Flashpoint.
No, okay, well then I'm a 10.
That wasn't funny.
No, it is funny.
rude.
Yeah. I would rate myself a 10. Let me ask you a question then. Are you the person who raised yourself the highest at the table?
Who rates myself the highest at the table? Yes.
She is.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I want you to just acknowledge that you think you're the prettiest girl at the table.
That is
Just own it. Yeah, sorry.
Are you?
I mean,
Say it.
yeah.
Say it with your chest.
Yes, I am.
You're the hottest girl.
Now, let me ask you, to the gal who's next to you, who's sitting next to you right now, in the gray, in the first row, who puts herself out of frame all the time, is she the prettiest girl at the table?
I have so much self-love for myself.
No, hang on, not you, to the gal in the gray, is she the prettiest girl at the table?
Are you asking? You're asking?
Yeah.
I think everybody's beautiful.
Yeah, no, is she the prettiest girl at the table?
Don't weasel.
I will not say that she is the single prettiest girl to command.
Who's the first prettiest girl?
The single prettiest girl.
Who's the prettiest?
Probably say. Just say thank you.
So then she's a 10?
You're saying Bruce
Yeah, well, wait. If the gal next to you claims she's a 9, and you think the gal in red is a 10, right? I mean, she must be a 10. Otherwise, she can't be prettier than the 9, unless you think that the gal next to you is not a 9. Is that what you're saying? You don't think she's a 9?
You're setting me up for failure.
Well, wait, no. I'm just setting you up for logic. Is the gal next to you a 9, or is the chick in red a 10? You tell me.
In distinction to the table, I would say that
He's a brave and decent man.
is
He's a
a
pioneer.
Wait, sorry, say that one more time. I had the same thing. Mountain, for me, is Mountain Tiger.
In relation to the table, I would say the gal in red is a 10. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
That's okay. Thank you for saying what 10. You're very kind.
In relation to whether or not the person next to me is a 9, I would not say that she is a 9 on the scale of goodness and overall. Regardless of
Sure. That's totally fair, but it sounds like we have an objective standard that even women can follow, but you can't pretend it doesn't exist. It's just so weird how that works. So let me ask this. Going around the table, with total honesty, rate the girl next to you.
Left or right?
Right. Starting with the right, rate the girl next to you.
So beginning
Yeah.
There's a test subject.
I would rate you a 9.
Enemy located.
Wait, she's as hot as you? So you're not the hottest girl at the table?
I don't think I'm the hottest girl at the table.
No. The gal in black said she was the prettiest girl at the table. Now you're not the prettiest girl at the table? Or are you like a 9.2?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, 9.2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
So you guys are the same. Okay.
I think she's 100.
It's over 9,000!
Thank you.
Go ahead, Maddie.
I would rate her an 8. She's good at 8.
Thank you so much. I think if we're being relative to age, obviously it has a factor. She's 7.5.
Okay, yeah. No, it doesn't have the factors. We're just looking for objective on a scale of how pretty are you in relationship to all of the women on planet Earth? Between 1 to 10, where do you put her?
Andrew, can we hear your ratings of everyone?
Yeah, let's ask right after we hear yours. Your honest answer. And right after we hear your honest answer of all women on planet Earth who exist, scale of 1 to 10, where do you put Gallon Green?
7.5. Cool.
In comparison to all women on planet Earth, really.
Yeah, 7.5.
And you're the honest, non-anti-feminist here. Are you gonna tell people how it is?
Okay, so I'm a feminist if I'm kind in this exact moment. Is that what you're saying?
Is it kindness?
Exactly what it is, yeah. Exactly.
So then you're lying.
No, I'm not.
Then what is... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Then how are you doing in kindness?
I think you're over-intellectualizing.
Then how are you doing
I answered the question.
Then how are you doing a kindness?
I think that you want me to diss her, but say something low, and I
No. I just want you to explain how it is that you're doing kindness. If it's not that you're saying something which you think isn't true, because you don't think it'll hurt someone's feelings, how are you actually doing kindness?
Because initially it was relative to age. That's what I was saying, and then you said you cannot do that. Wait, let me finish. So you said you cannot do that. So then I stopped doing that, but I just stuck with my answer. And that's the answer to your question regarding kindness.
Yeah, but how
That
would
does
you be
not
doing
actually
a
make me a
kindness?
feminist, believe it or not.
Yeah. How could you be doing a kindness?
I just
What
answered
is
your
the
question.
kindness?
$200. Andrew, I understand it's difficult with only 200 characters. But my argument is not Depop as a side effect. It's actually the goal, and secularism, no marriage, of our steps on the way to get there.
No, I don't disagree with you. In fact, half the reason I argue against some of these arguments is because they're bad arguments, and I want in the ethos good arguments that stop depopulation, right? So that's why I trash the bad ones. But back to this, so I'm not diverted, and I never get diverted.
Thank you, Mountain Tiger.
How is it that you're doing a kindness again?
Do you want me to break it down again? I will. Okay,
Yes.
so I said relative to age 7.5, and then you said you cannot do that. And so then I said, I'm just going to stick with my answer anyway. So then therefore that's kindness. That's what I'm saying.
So
Does that make sense?
because otherwise you would have changed your answer, right?
Perhaps, but I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
so then the kindness is that you lied.
No, it's not exactly that. But if you want
Well,
to
I'm sorry if you were going to change your answer to something that was
No, I
more
wasn't
true and
going
decided
to.
not to, and that
No, I
was
wasn't.
kind, then you're saying the kindness is that you're lying.
No. No, I said I
Yes,
wasn't going
yes,
to.
yes.
No, I said I wasn't going to.
Yeah, I know. That's worse, right?
Right,
so if you
so
say, I'm not going to
regardless.
change my answer,
So
but
regardless.
ordinarily would change my answer, and that's the kindness, and that means that the kindness is that you're not
Do you-
telling the truth.
Perhaps then, yeah. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, you
Perhaps.
don't like, hold on. Let me take over for a sec. You don't
Okay.
like what?
I don't like comparing people in the slightest.
You don't like comparing people?
Yeah.
You, so you don't make any discernments in terms of the people you date?
How so?
Would you date a guy who's shorter than you?
I have.
Is it your preference?
No. It's not
So
what I
if
go
we had a
for.
guy who was 5'3" and a guy who was 6'3", you wouldn't make any comparisons between the two?
Not based on their height.
Why not?
You wouldn't prefer to date the guy who's 6'3"?
Sadly, no. I guess not. No, I wouldn't prefer it. I'm 5'5". That's like really up there. So
That's
you'd
1 inch taller than the average.
I've dated a guy who's 6'3" before. That was my last relationship. I don't.
Oh, okay, wait. So the last guy you happened to be in a relationship with happened to be in like the 1 percentile of male height,
Yeah.
but you don't care about height. Interesting how that works.
I
What
don't
about
like comparing. Okay, all right.
Well, what about your previous boyfriend?
I dated one guy who was like 5'3".
All right,
I
see you in a
dated,
bit.
When you say dated, what do you mean?
Okay, another one. I guess he was like 5'5", 5'6".
Humanity is
Okay.
That was like the one outlier. of the time. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm attracted to tall
So you
guys.
don't care.
Hello. Attack commence. Escort. Hey, it's takeoff. End is within my
Hello there.
the payload. Got an enemy here.
Understood.
You cannot escape me.
Enemy located.
I see a hostile. Big Sangarak. I need healing. I did it, Mum!
Now, just come here for healing.
Group up here. We need to move payload.
Be nourished.
Enemy located.
to start anew.
The payload's not moving. Why?
Move here if you wish to be healed. You will be renewed. We need to move the payload. Take caution. Evolution is a pain. I understand. Right. Come here for healing. Receive my aid. You're broken. May I? Over here. You cannot escape me. Over there.
Stand with me.
I understand. Enemy located. Pain is inevitable. The payload moves with certainty. Unassailable prowess.
Experience tranquility.
Group up with me. Misery made manifest. You're broken. EMP activated. You cannot escape me. Огонь по готовности! Unleash coalescence. Move the payload.
I've got you in my sights.
Surrender my will.
Tell me, should I go and call up a taxi? We can make out foreplay in the backseat. Please tell me now how that all sounds. You can sleep in while I make breakfast, watch cartoons and talk about exits. And if you're happy, stick around. I just feel like this is what the
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you think that it would turn you around? Just feel like you need to be free. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just want something has to change? Just feel like you need to be right now.
No one rests until this is done.
Right here, right now. I'm about to let the truth
Their payload's on the move. Stop them.
That's much better. Seldom won. The payload has reached the checkpoint. I understand. I am ready to unleash such grievous wounds. Surrender to my will. Helden sterben nicht. Now, to start anew.
We're outnumbered. Stay sharp.
A taste of poison.
I am the flame.
You cannot escape me.
Casey, you wanna play a little game?
What's up?
Huh? We have Resident Evil.